This is your source for local news in the Heartland. This is KTBO's Good Morning Heartland.
Welcome back. It's time for our entertainment segment, which means we are here with Scott Kellum to talk about movies, and we're actually going back in time today.
That's correct. We're actually going back in time to 1951, to the original, The Day the Earth Stood Still. Now, we actually saw a remake of this with Keanu Reeves in the early 2000s, and it was terrible. It was, it was fitting with what Keanu Reeves does bring to the table every time. So, when kids or younger adults think of this movie, they think of it as the Keanu Reeves. Well, actually, there was an original that was just 1,000 times better. So let's talk a little bit about it. This movie set the pace for all movies. Politically charged, it kind of attacks the way society feels about a lot of things, about a lot of war, a lot of things that we bring into our country that we kind of play defensive against. So the movie basically takes place about a UFO that lands in the middle of the U.S. and it's flocked to, nothing really happens, and this creature, Gort, which is pretty cool, comes out, and it's an indestructible world police. Actually, not the world police, but the universe police. Right. And they just kind of regulate the worlds throughout the universe. So it just follows the character along that he has to kind of familiarize himself with the area, and the U.S. just basically attacks him and and tries to figure him out the way that we're known to do. So just really politically charged. The actors in this movie really didn't go on to do much else, but they made a movie that was so pivotal in the cinema industry that it influenced everything else.
Now, comparing the two, I mean, obviously back in the 50s, we didn't have all the special effects and everything like that. Is it going to keep our generation entertained or, into the movie, or is it something that, like, it's a classic, it's something that, obviously you know what you're going into, and you're not expecting that huge bang in production into it. So.
And it is. It's not going to keep a lot of kids entertained nowadays. We're just too spoiled with 3D and everything like that's come out. But what this, Gort, the world police, is a giant robot. He's obviously in a latex suit. It's obviously a man. I mean, it's bad cinema, but it's 1951.
Exactly.
The people that are going to appreciate this are the people that can understand that this is an older film. This was okay for the time period, but I mean, you can't really argue with it when 1951 rolled out. This is a black and white movie, so just to show you, there wasn't even colored film at the time. So yeah.
All right. So is it a Friday night date night movie, or is it kind of like I have nothing else to do?
This is I have nothing else to do, and I really want to look back in cinema. I mean, it really is for the people who love cinema.
So those movie buffs are really going to enjoy
Exactly.
this.
If you haven't seen it and you're a big movie buff, I suggest anybody to go see it. And it's really available online. Rental places anywhere really should have it. So it's a classic.
And I guess it would be nice to see just the difference from back then and then the one with the Keanu Reeves, if you really want to sit through
I don't even suggest someone to go see that one. And the Dark Knight comes out on Friday. So, if you don't want to see this movie and you need something else, hey, The Dark Knight Rises it out. So there's always an option.
All right, so out of 5 stars?
I got to give this one a 5. I'll always give 5 to classic movies.
All right, good. Thanks so much.
Not a problem.
We'll be right back.